I think that's a really important prerequisite right there. It's what you said. I know a lot of people who I've worked with specifically. Business coaching isn't like my one lane that I go down, but it naturally happens at times with people who
Yeah.
say, "Brandon, I want to do a podcast. I want to do this," and that's awesome. The people who are serious will pay for help to do that. And the number one thing that I see is they don't know the one thing, or at most the two things that they need to be doing in order to continue the growth in their business. And if you don't know what that main thing is, you're hiring someone else to maybe do that main thing that you should be doing. And because of that, you're just kind of standing in place. So I love that, by the way, when you say bring them on, you'll find a way to pay them. I'm going to
You
dig into
will.
that because that's a lot of people might be saying, well, Brandon, how much does it even cost to bring someone in? Like, I know people are listening still right now, and they're thinking that to bring in like an administrative assistant, like what your mom did for you, they're thinking, oh, well, it's easy for her because she had her mom who probably didn't charge her much. People are probably thinking they're going to be spending 30, 40 grand a year to bring someone in immediately. And that's just not the case. You with Get
No.
Desky have a very unique solution, which is amazing. I really, it's something I've never heard of before, what you do with Get Desky. And I want you to talk about it in a second here. But how do you know who to bring into your team at the beginning? Like, as an example, if I'm starting let's say I'm starting my coaching business, right? And I want to be a life coach. Like, how
Right.
do you decide what type of role that you need at the very beginning? Is there a way that you like consult people in figuring out what the best person to bring in is?
So, you do business coaching, and so it's kind of one of those things. You always tell people, do the things you love and hire everything else out. So what I tell people is make a list of all the things you love about the business that you're starting. Make that list out. Now, make a list of all the other things that you don't love about the business. Hire each one of those out. At the beginning, you can probably find one person that can do them sort of well. And then as you grow, you can hire each one of those tasks out. I always say when you get to the point to where this person is spending 15 hours a week on that one specific task, it's time to hire out for that one specific task. Because if you have somebody that's doing 5 tasks and each task takes 15 hours a week to do, that's more than 40 hours a week right there. So you can then hire out for those individual tasks. Um, because the problem is if you don't hire out for the things that you hate about your business, which there are some that I don't like doing bookkeeping for my business. My mom does it. She's done it for eons. She does not mind doing the books, talking to the CPAs, making sure all the tax stuff is up to date. I don't like that. So I hired that out a long time ago. And it keeps me from being burned out because I am doing things that I hate in my business.
Mm.
That's one of the ways of preventing burnout is stop doing things you hate in your business. Hire it out. You're going to be happier. And when you're happier, your family's happier, your team is happier, your clients are going to see it. The people that you meet in business, they're going to be happy or because they see you're happy. And happiness is just as contagious as negativity.